If you look back at the games that you played as a kid, can you see the seeds of the gamer that you are today? Because I'm looking at my library now, it all makes way too much sense. For me, the cozy games I am obsessed with today are deeply rooted in the stuff that I grew up on, the games that really taught me about comfort, creativity, and care before cozy gaming was even a category. So today I'm taking a trip down memory lane. We're breaking down the retro games that quietly defined the genre for me and why I'm still chasing those same feelings decades later. Hi, I'm LochVaness, and if you're into honest cozy gaming content and a little bit of nostalgia, make sure to subscribe so you never miss out on another video. Now, first up, we have to talk about the blueprint of LochVaness, Animal Crossing on the GameCube. This was one of the first games that I ever truly fell in love with. What is funny is that this game actually forced me into being a responsible adult as a kid. It ran on real time, so if the shop was closed, it was closed. It really taught me the beauty of a slow routine. Like, I wasn't grinding for XP, I was just checking my mail, gossiping with my animal neighbors, and doing a few chores before calling it a day. And that progress just made things feel really personal and not like a job at all. I really see the DNA everywhere now in the daily loops of Hello Kitty Island Adventure or even the gentle pacing of Cozy Grove. It's that just log on for a few minutes and breathe kind of energy that I still look for today. Now, next up, the game that had us all whistling at our Nintendo DS screens in public was Nintendogs. I vividly remember the stress of making sure that my virtual pups were fed and clean. This game was just my first lesson in caretaking as gameplay. There was no winning Nintendogs. The whole point was just being there. It was low pressure and high reward companionship. That nurturing itch is something that I still look for, so whether it's petting all of the animals in a farming sim, if a game lets me form an emotional connection with a little pixelated creature, I am all in for it. Now, we can't talk about my childhood without The Sims. I have played almost every single version of this game, from the PS2 to the Game Boy to PC, but The Sims 2 on the PSP, that was my Roman Empire. This is where I really realized that cozy doesn't have to mean structured. I used to get up to the most unhinged things in this game, making really odd choices, decorating houses for hours straight, and just watching all of the chaos unfold. I lived for it. It really taught me that I don't need to have a checklist for fun. I just need some sandbox and a little bit of creative freedom. Though, let's be real, I still like a little bit of guidance so I don't get overwhelmed by all of the options. Then there is the franchise that I will never get sick of, Pokemon. Looking back, Pokemon was my first comfy adventure game. Even when you're battling, the structure is so familiar and safe here. Traveling with your favorite team, visiting those towns, and knowing exactly what you're going to be getting into is the reason that I love cozy RPGs today. I want to explore a big, beautiful world, but I want a little friend by my side while I do it. And finally, the game that proved that manual labor can actually be a thing, Cooking Mama. This game gave me a lifelong obsession with mini games. It was low stakes. Even if you messed up a dish, you would try again. It made repetitive tasks feel like a rhythm instead of a chore. Any modern game that has satisfying crafting or like a little clicking task just owes a huge thank you to Cooking Mama. Now, those are the games that built my entire cozy gaming personality that it is today. I want to hear from you. What was one game from your childhood that explains exactly why you love the games that you play today? Let me know in the comments below. So if you liked this little trip down memory lane, give this video a like and subscribe for more gaming content, and until next time, so happy gaming.